Have you noticed how time has been different lately? As if something invisible were moving around you, opening paths that previously seemed closed? Well, if you're an Aquarius, pay close attention, because God is preparing something great for you in the coming days, something that will shake not only your heart, but also the course of your life. This is one of those moments when heaven bends down to bless those who have always believed, even without seeing it. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. Because there are 8 sacred things being organized in the invisible, 8 spiritual gifts that will reach you when you least expect it. But only those with an awakened heart will perceive the signs. And Aquarius, you are a sign born to see beyond the ordinary. You know, many of you are in a transitional phase. You feel like the old no longer serves you, but the new hasn't fully arrived yet. It's like being between 2 worlds. And it's precisely at this point that God acts. He hasn't forgotten you. On the contrary, He's preparing you. In the next few minutes, I'll reveal to you what's being prepared. And if you listen with your heart, you'll feel every word vibrate within you. Because none of this is coincidence. Let's start with the first blessing that the universe, guided by God, is aligning for Aquarians. 1. The blessing of spiritual clarity. Many Aquarians are feeling confused. It's as if the world is too noisy, too many voices, too many opinions, too many mixed energies. And in the midst of it all, you may have lost some of your connection to your own truth. But God is about to breathe spiritual clarity into your life. It will make things that once seemed meaningless begin to fall into place. Old situations will be understood in a new way. What hurt you will no longer affect you, because you will understand why you went through it. This clarity will come in small signs: a dream that touches you deeply, an unexpected conversation, a memory that resurfaces and brings answers. God will help you see what was hidden, so you can move forward with ease. In practice, allow yourself to be silent. Listen more to your heart. If you can, take a few minutes each day to be at peace, without noise, just breathing. It is in this silence that the divine speaks to you. The benefit of this blessing is powerful. You will feel at peace, you will stop doubting yourself, and you will understand that everything you've experienced was part of a plan. Doubt will give way to faith. And when Aquarius believes again, nothing can stop them. 2. Reconnecting with life's mission. There's something that's always driven Aquarius: the desire to make a difference. But lately, you may have felt a certain weariness, a feeling of being out of touch with your purpose, as if life had become colorless. This is a phase of disconnection that happens to old souls, and Aquarius is one of them. God, however, is about to rekindle that flame within you. He will remind you of who you are. New people will come your way, inspiring ideas will blossom, and suddenly everything will make sense again. You will wake up one day and feel the urge to create, to help, to be useful again. This reconnection with your life's mission can come through something simple: a conversation, an invitation, a new project, or even a remarkable spiritual experience. The important thing is that you feel the calling and trust it. The problem this solves is spiritual apathy, that feeling of just existing. When God rekindles your purpose, life gains color, direction, and meaning. And the benefit? It's the feeling of rebirth. You'll look to the future with a sparkle in your eyes, as if you finally remember why you came into this world. 3. Healing the heart and the love that comes from above. Have you ever wondered why some wounds never seem to heal? Why do certain memories still hurt even after so long? Well, know this: God is preparing a time of deep healing in your heart, Aquarius. And this healing won't come just from external people or situations. It will come from within you, through the divine presence that will begin to act silently. In the coming days, something will change in your way of feeling. You'll begin to understand that forgiveness isn't about forgetting what hurt you, but about freeing yourself from the weight of carrying it inside your chest. Aquarius is a sign that loves intensely, but also holds everything back, trying to resolve for themselves what only God can heal. This blessing will come through emotional healing. It could be a reunion with someone from the past, a heart-clearing confession, or even a moment of prayer where you simply cry and feel something loosen. It's God clearing the ground for new love, new emotional experiences, and the peace you so deserve. In practice, start by allowing yourself to feel. Don't run away from your emotions. Talk to God as you would a friend. Tell Him what hurts you. You don't need to hide anything from Him. From this sincere dialogue, healing begins to happen, and the benefit is transformative. Your heart will open again. And where there was once pain, compassion will be born. Where there was fear, faith will enter. This is the power of the third blessing. Divine love that comes to restore all that seemed lost. Now, before I reveal the next blessing, let me ask you something very special. If you felt this message touched your heart so far, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell so you don't miss future messages, and leave a comment about where you're watching from. I love hearing how far these words reach. And if you felt welcomed in any way, become a member of the channel or make a donation so more people can receive this light too. You are part of this mission. Now take a deep breath, because the next blessing that God is preparing for Aquarius is one of the strongest. It speaks of a change of cycle and spiritual prosperity. 4. The divine turn and spiritual prosperity. Aquarius, you'll feel something shift in the coming days. It's as if the wind has shifted direction. Everything that seemed stagnant and stuck will finally begin to move. This is the divine shift, one of the greatest promises God is placing upon your sign. Perhaps you felt like your efforts weren't being recognized, that doors weren't opening, despite all your dedication. But God was simply polishing you. He was strengthening you so that when the turning point came, you would be prepared to sustain the blessings that would come with it. This approaching prosperity isn't just material, it's also spiritual. You'll notice your energy shift, your mind clear, and even people who previously distanced themselves will seek you out again, recognizing your value. God is placing you on a new level of consciousness and abundance. In practice, observe the signs. Opportunities will appear, and you will feel in your heart which of them come from God. Don't be afraid to start over, even if it seems late. The turning point happens when the soul trusts, not when the clock strikes. The benefit of this blessing is a feeling of fluidity, life returning to normal, finances balancing, paths opening up. God is preparing you to reap all you've sown, even if the fruit seems slow to bear. And remember, Aquarius is the sign of vision, the future, and innovation. When you're spiritually aligned, nothing can stop you. 5. The mantle of divine protection. Have you ever felt like you were being protected, even without understanding why? As if something invisible was preventing evil from reaching you? Well, know this, Aquarius. God is covering you with a mantle of spiritual protection. In the coming days, He will remove people, situations, and even paths that seem good but actually hid traps. Divine protection doesn't always show itself clearly. Sometimes it comes in the form of a no. When something doesn't work out, it's not rejection, it's deliverance. And God is delivering you from everything that could hold you back. Many Aquarians are about to embark on a new cycle, and to do so, they need to be surrounded by clean energy, sincere people, and environments that uplift their spirit. So don't be alarmed if you notice some connections beginning to dissolve. It's God's hand clearing the land. In practice, trust your intuition more. If something doesn't bring you peace, if an environment weighs you down, walk away calmly. Pray for discernment to understand what comes from God and what doesn't. He will show you clearly. The benefit of this blessing is profound. You will begin to feel safe and guided, even in moments of uncertainty. Your faith will become your shield, and no opposing energy will be able to reach you. This is the silent force of divine protection. You don't see it, but you feel it. 6. The revelations of the Spirit. There are times when the heavens open, and God begins to show you truths that were hidden. It's as if a curtain is lifted from your eyes, and you begin to see everything differently. And that's exactly what's about to happen with Aquarius. God will send you spiritual revelations. These could be intense dreams, powerful intuitions, encounters with people who bring you unexpected answers, or even that feeling of déjà vu, as if something inside you already knows what's coming. These revelations won't scare you but rather guide you. They'll be signs that you're on the right path, even if you don't yet see the final result. The problem this blessing solves is a lack of direction. Sometimes Aquarius gets lost in so many ideas, so many possible paths, that they forget to listen to the voice of the Spirit. But now that voice will ring clear. In practice, keep a notebook near your bed. Write down your dreams, your perceptions, and the signs you feel throughout the day. God speaks through symbolism, and Aquarius, with their open and intuitive mind, is able to understand subtle messages that others miss. The benefit is a sense of divine guidance. You will stop doubting your feelings and begin to trust more in what the Spirit reveals to you. When this trust blossoms, fear disappears. And in the silence of faith, truth manifests itself. Aquarius, so far you've discovered 6 of the 8 blessings God is preparing. But the last 2 are the most transformative. The 7th speaks of recognition and destiny, and the 8th of the manifestation of a miracle, the culmination of everything you've experienced. 7. Recognition that comes from heaven. Aquarius, you've been through many trials. There were times when you gave your best and still didn't receive the return you expected. How many times have you wondered if it was all worth it? But listen carefully. God saw every effort, every tear, every gesture of kindness the world overlooked. And He is preparing a time of recognition and honor for you. This is the phase when the invisible begins to become visible. What you did silently with a pure heart will be noticed. People who previously doubted you will begin to admire you. Doors that had remained closed for so long will open effortlessly. This recognition isn't just material. It's spiritual. It's the moment God places you in a new place, not to exalt you out of vanity, but to show the world that sincere faith always has a reward. In practice, continue acting with integrity. Don't change your essence because of what others think. Harvest time is coming, and those who sow good will reap abundance. The benefit of this blessing is that everything finally begins to make sense. You'll understand that no effort was in vain, and that everything that seemed to take a long time was actually God preparing you to endure what's coming next. Aquarius, life will begin to return to you what you gave with love. And this is true recognition. When the universe, guided by God, conspires in your favor. 8. The manifestation of the miracle. Do you believe in miracles, Aquarius? Well, know this. God is preparing yours. And perhaps it's already on its way, you just haven't noticed yet. Miracles begin subtly. An unexpected encounter, an answer that comes out of nowhere, a sense that something good is about to happen. Aquarians who have faith will feel this strong energy in the coming days. It's as if the air becomes lighter, and their hearts begin to pulse with hope. This is the sign. Miracles don't come to impress, they come to transform. They arrive when the soul is mature, when the heart has learned to trust, even without understanding. The problem this blessing solves is discouragement, that feeling that nothing changes, that time stands still. But when the miracle manifests, everything is reorganized in seconds. Situations that seemed lost are restored. Dreams you had previously set aside begin to come true. In practice, keep your faith active. Give thanks before receiving, as if the miracle had already happened. Gratitude opens the doors of the invisible. And the benefit? It's the materialization of the impossible. It's God showing you that He has always been in control, even when it seemed silent. Aquarius, your time has come. The cycle of waiting is ending. And what comes next is the fulfillment of promises that seemed distant. Now that you know the 8 things God is preparing for your sign, remember, nothing happens by chance. Everything you've experienced has been part of a divine process. Every pain, every pause, every change, everything has brought you here, to the point of transformation. You're about to experience a new beginning, illuminated by faith and guided by spiritual wisdom. And if this message spoke to your heart, share it, subscribe to the channel, and spread this light to others who also need to believe again. Aquarius, the heavens are watching you with love. The universe is moving for you. And God is already acting. Now I ask you, are you ready to receive what the divine is about to deliver to you?